It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Shane Company. Your ring will be unique. This, I guess, a unique take on Frozen's Let It Go from the CMA Christmas. I'm going to slowly, break Courtney and Guy until they just can't take it anymore with all the Frozen
And have
stuff.
to watch it?
No, not really.
It's on cable right now.
It is.
Yes, on Showtime, I think, one of the cable networks. I have them all.
Note to self, cancel cable.
Idina Menzel was on CMA's Country Christmas, and we kind of scratched our heads. It was because she did a duet with Jennifer Nettles. Take a listen to their take on Let It Go.
Let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go.
All right. Good. That sounded great.
Speaking of Let It Go, that is Christian Bale's message to George Clooney when it comes to the paparazzi. You know, George is pretty vocal about how the paparazzi just too intrusive, and there need to be laws governing, the fact that his privacy is being violated. And Christian Bale, of all people, who's gone on his own rant.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. He's physically attacked guys.
He said that George needs to just let it go. Just get on with your lives and stop whining about it. He said he prefers not to whine about it.
I don't think Christian Bale gets it.
No.
He doesn't get it like George Clooney gets it.
Right, he's on that same caliber.
Not at all.
People want to know.
Is he saying, though, is this a cry for bother me?
Yeah.
He said you have to make a choice on a daily basis, though. He's been on location filming movies, and he's had to stay at a hotel. And he'll walk out, and the photographers will say something to him. And then they'll say just the most nasty, vile things to his wife.
They try and bait him a little bit.
Yeah, he said he has to make a choice. If he doesn't do anything, the photographer wins because he lets this man get away with saying all this stuff to his wife. But if he goes after the guy and yells at him and attacks him, ultimately the photographer gets what he wants.
Sure.
So you have to make that conscious decision every day, and it's a hard decision to make.
I'm telling you, if I were a photographer, honest to God, if I wanted to, I would make sure that I gave my card to celebrities or got into their hands somehow and say, listen, I'm just waiting for the call. You call me when you want me to come take a picture of you, and I will do it on your terms. You know what? There's got to be one that, they're going to say, listen, we're having a private thing, come on. I'm really, honest to God, instead of being in your face.
And I think those are the legitimate magazines, the People magazines of the world, because people will go to them because they trust them. But yeah, otherwise, I think
it's a nasty business. It really is.
An out-of-work photographer. Okay, Bing.com has the most searched celebrity of 2014. Really? Bing.com? Bing. Who searched for anything at Bing.com?
Not me.
I'm sure that Google...
Ding. Now, I got some Southwest Airlines specials, but not Bing.
Not even going to tell you.
Not even bought a ding. What? Go on.
St. Louis's own celebrating a birthday, Stone Phillips.
About that.
60 years old
Parkway,
today.
Is it Central or was he West? I think he was West. Parkway West High School. Basketball player there. I think he played football, too.
Happy birthday, Mr. Phillips.
Uh-huh. What's he doing?
I don't know.
Ever since NBC.
He owned NBC.
He did.
Yeah.
He was the face of NBC.
He was. I think that something weird happened.
I don't know.
Wasn't there was a little bit of a...
Something happened?
Now you're starting stuff.
And now I don't know. Now I feel like I'm speaking out of turn if I'm thinking about the wrong person. So we'll move on to Toy Story that
Call
time
us if you
forgot.
know what happened to Stone Phillips.
ABC has another Toy Story special. I'm sure it's going to be huge, just like their Toy Story of Terror, the Halloween special.
That's right.
Was big.
Brought Carl Weathers back into conversation.
And it brought Kevin into the Schmig fold. Welcome to Schmig. We're only 4 minutes in.
Carl Weathers.
7 o'clock tonight.
He was Apollo Creed.
Yeah, Sydney, my niece, just watched the third Rocky. That's the one where Mickey, spoiler alert, Mickey dies.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Apollo and
I
Rocky.
know who Apollo Creed is. I know who Carl Weathers is.
Action Jackson.
Okay. All right. I was going to say,
It's Action.
what other film was
Predator.
he in? All right.
Yeah.
He could go on and on.
Oh
I know
my
he
gosh.
could.
Let me get you the litany of Carl Weathers.
Instead, let's move on
Happy
to
Gilmore.
Scott Stapp. He was found in the streets talking about how he's homeless and penniless just the other day, but some other people are telling a different story. Here's Scott from a couple days ago.
Right now I'm living in a Holiday Inn because there's been a couple weeks where I had to sleep in my truck. I had no money, not even for gas or food. When I called the bank, someone had used my information and changed my online passwords to my bank accounts and transferred all the money out of my bank accounts, so I had nothing.
His wife's telling a different story. She's trying to get a psychiatric hold for Scott, and his 16-year-old son, Jagger, tweeted, "My dad is too busy posting stuff on Facebook for attention rather than getting his act together. Hashtag dad stop." This is sad that it's coming from a 16-year-old. He once again chose drugs over his family. He needs help but refuses to get it. He's been on a 9-week binge.
Maybe a little addiction and maybe a little mental illness. And it's a bad combo.
So-
Hope he does get the help he needs.
For sure. Rolling Stone, the top 50 albums of 2014. It's the start of all the year-end lists. And this is going to make Guy None Too happy. U2's Songs of Innocence comes in at number 1.
Well, it's only because they threw them at us, right? It wasn't.
No, they picked.
They're saying,
they're
despite the fact that it automatically downloaded to your iTunes account and you can't figure out how to get it out of your car,
I
it's
can't. It's
the best album of the year. Ahead of Bruce Springsteen, The Black Keys, St. Vincent, and Miranda Lambert.
I have not listened but to the first 15 seconds of the first song on the album when it started up automatically when I turned my phone on. I haven't listened to it. All right, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
All right.
That's Entertainment Schmig. You can watch this online later on this morning at y98.com.